Hey, Thug, man. Thank you for wearing that skirt for me on those stats, you heard? And if you find that footage from me, tell them I'll give you an extra $1 million. On my son's life, you get that footage, I'll give you $1 million. Because 50 would have bought it first. If you was smart, you would have thought of that.
Alrighty.
But besides that,
Talk to him.
you don't got more money than me.
Channel. Listen, bro. Get out of your feelings. I'm only speaking from an artist standpoint. You do not have nowhere near more hits than Kendrick Lamar whatsoever. You probably won't ever have more hits than Buddy. So, get that out of your head. I don't know what you're taking, but get that out of your head.
What around this same video?
Second of all, I got off the phone with Savage. I told him I was coming to with him in Atlanta for a few days. I supposed to get on the jet yesterday, and I supposed to get on the jet today, but I ain't make it. So that's why he put it up and said, I'm in the Hall of Cap. We don't got no smoke with each other.
He even...
That's what I forget for even with like you. I wore that dress in your video just to show love and support because I only put that dress on when it's real, when I feel like it's real love or what it's supposed to be. That's the only time I do that type of shit. Because I thought it was love, but that's the things I get for like you. Okay, I know you smoke dope.
I don't know what Young Thug, man. Is there any
I don't know
issue?
what you're talking about. I don't get tired.
I had like Kendrick Lamar next to me on the same stage in the festival. I might outshine him, not because I'm a better rapper or whatever it is. It's just I got more hits.
He doubled.
He said he got more hits than Kendrick Lamar. Fool. But picture Lane Green. The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm gonna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that ugly skirt on with that hat. Get my phone. I'm finna call me right now. Get my phone. I'm finna call me. I'm finna show your. Get my phone. I'm gonna make me send me that video. Get my phone. I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna show the whole world you getting knocked out.
This is the outfit that French Tanner said was mocking Young Thug, but this is not Young Thug, y'all. It's not Young Thug, okay? He wear pretty skirts than this. Now, this is a skirt that Young Thug had on, but when he put that skirt on like that, he is marking those rappers. He calling them something that I'm not gonna say. That's kind of think of that is a nice looking skirt. Where you get that skirt from?
Stats, you heard? Hey, Thug, man. Thank you for wearing that skirt for me on those stats, you heard? And if you find that footage from me, tell them I'll give you an extra $1 million. You get that footage, I'll give you $1 million. How's that?
Talk to him.
You don't got more money than me.
Man, I won't listen to nothing else.
Was only 19 years old when he predicted that he would one day sign to Young Money Records with Lil Wayne.
Hey, so what's next for Young Thug? Who should we look forward to you working with? Your music, your mixtapes when they come out? What can we expect in 2011?
Wayne, Young Money. I'm working with them.
You are right now?
No.
Are you going to?
In the game right now, alive. That's alive.
Who the top five?
The top 5 niggas in the game right now.
I don't use us as a group. We really won, so I gotta say YSL won. Lil Baby. Uzi. Drizzy.
See, that's when it gets tough, when it gets to that last one. Because you don't want to leave no fucking body out.
Then you got Savage, Future. You got fucking...
I know you got a lot of motherfuckers, but we only needed one thug guy.
Kanye. Fifth one gotta be Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah.
That's a fucking good one. In the game right now, alive. That's alive.
Who the top 5?
The top 5 niggas in the game right now.
I don't use us as a group. We really won, so I gotta say YSL won. Lil Baby. Uzi. Drizzy.
See, that's when it gets tough, when it gets to that last one. Because you don't want to leave no fucking body out.
Then you got Savage, Future. You got fucking...
I know you got a lot of motherfuckers, but we only needed one thug guy.
Kanye. Fifth one gotta be Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah.
That's a fucking good one. In the game.
Okay, y'all. Now, could these be some of the YSL members that y'all are leaving out in the RICO? Let's see. Who names they are going to call?
right now alive. That's alive.
Who the top five?
The top five. L1. Lil Baby. Uzi.
Right?
Drizzy. See, that's when it gets tough, when it gets to that last one. Because you don't want to leave no fucking body out.
You got Savage, Future. You got fucking.
I know you got a lot of motherfuckers, but we only needed one thugger.
Kanye. Fifth one gotta be Kanye. Kanye. Yeah.
That's a fucking good one. In the game right now, alive. That's alive.
Who the top five?
The top 5 niggas in the game right now.
I don't use us as a group. We really won, so I gotta say YSL one.
Listen, y'all.
Lil Baby.
Uzi. Drizzy. See, that's when it gets tough, when it gets to that last one. Because you don't want to leave no fucking body out.
You got Savage, Future. You got fucking.
I know you got a lot of motherfuckers, but we only needed one thugger.
All right, y'all. All wood to the side. Let's get to the real deal, okay? What's really behind the Young Thug? I like Young Thug. I always like Young Thug's spirit. It's just, man. All right, let's get to the real deal. Hey, y'all, and thanks for joining Miss Lanita Gill. But hey, guess what? We got to go back. A long way back. In the early 2010, Jeffrey Lamar Williams, the Atlanta rapper known as Young Thug, began building an empire. He founded the YSL Collective out of his home in the Jonesboro South projects, enlisting friends, family members, acquaintances, to his fans around the world. YSL stands for Young Stoner Life. It's the record label. It's the record label, y'all, not a game. YSL is a record label that released his own music. Y'all got it all wrong, okay? As well as that his peer infoteach that the most successful being Sergio Kitchens, Ghana. Let's put it like that. But Georgia State prosecutors allege that YSL Young Slime Life, a group that referred to in court, documents and criminal street gang, is something far more sinister. So let's get it right, y'all. Let's go back, okay? Now, let me explain to y'all. The business part, back in 2010, Jeffrey Lamar Williams, known as Young Thug, is YSL record label, Young Stoner Life. But in the court, we are right now dealing with YSL Life, Young Slime Life. So you have to divide the groups up, okay? One business and one not business, okay? So don't get confused, okay? One was labeled as the street gang, a criminal street gang. How they get that out of there? I don't know, okay? The last spring, Thug Gunner and 26-year-old alleged members of Young Slime Life were named in a message 56 count indictment, which, impossible. Very impossible. I know what y'all saying. Okay. So, spearheaded by Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis. Willis incidentally has also led the charge in Georgia election fraud indictment of Donald Trump and his alleged conspiracy. Now, what do Donald Trump has to do with YSL? Young Slime Life. What is it that... Oh, hold on, y'all. What does this criminal street gang has to do with Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis and Donald Trump? Something don't smell right, okay? But I know my coffee smell good. Hey, let's get into it, okay? They've been charged with counts of conspiracy to violate Georgia's racketeering and Influenced and Corrupt Organization, RICO Act, a state label version of the national legislation originally enacted in the 1970s as a way to prosecute organized corporate crime. See, it's okay if fine is trying to take, protect the people. It's nothing wrong with that. I agree with her with that 100% if it's true about them, okay? Now, that racketeering come back in 1970. Y'all weren't even born. I know you wasn't born because I graduated from high school in 1977. Okay? Georgia RICO law defines racketeering more broadly than federal statute. Okay? It also allows DA to introduce evidence that without racketeering charges would not stand on its own as individual crime. Well, let's back up now. Come on, district attorney. What are y'all doing here? Nothing y'all has proved on that racketeering stand that YSL Slime is a street criminal gang. Okay, but I can hear another group that y'all not even calling, okay, that make this corrupted crime, make it a corrupted crime, but not YSL, Young Slime Life. What y'all think? Over the course of more than 9 years, the defendants are alleged to have committed 182 overt acts. What? Come on now, y'all, come on. The conspiracy. Okay? Okay, NB, in a RICO case, overt acts are actions that link defendants to a conspiracy charge, not charges themselves. Okay? The Federal RICO Act requires that a defendant commit 2 overt acts to be included in such an indictment, whereas Georgia RICO Act requires only 1. Now let's get into this, y'all. What do these people talk about? What they got to do with YSL? Okay? YSL is a criminal organization. That's what they want to call it, okay? The prosecution and the defense tell 2 very different stories. In one, Young Stoner Life is alleged empowers a way of uplifting Young Thug community. Now, I believe that. He uses this Young Stoner Life, which that's a positive thing. Positive, just uplift his community. Community is a big word, okay? Why would he be a street gang and it's the why? L Slime is to protect the community within the community. That makes sense. So Young Stoner Life, hey, my opinion, it's an uplifting. It's uplift the community. So we got to have some gangsters to protect the community, right? Okay, so now, Young Slime Life is a blood affiliated street gang. Okay, we need a gang to protect the community. I understand that. Responsible for numerous murders, shooting, carjacking, and other robberies. Now, what they trying to do here and said, this is Young Thug Group. No, let's get it right. No, that was other group combined with Young Thug Group, okay? But Young Thug Group didn't do these things that they trying to say that they did. They wasn't shooters, they wasn't carjackers, and they didn't commit no murders in Atlanta. They didn't rob people. Those were other groups, okay, that tried to combine with Young Thug. No, okay. Now, let me tell y'all what happened. Young Thug attorney Brian Steele flatly denies the allegation, saying Mr. Williams committed no crime, whatsoever, and we will fight to my last drop of blood to clear him. He hasn't. Young Thug hasn't done nothing. And to be honest with you, it was why aren't y'all going after them other gangs? They the one locked up. Okay? So look, we got Young Stoner Life, y'all. that uplift the community. And then you got to have the Bloods. Yeah, young Slime Life got to protect the streets. If he protecting the community, they just like their own police officers. Y'all been watching the case. Y'all been watching this show, right? Okay. 16 months later, the YSL RICO case is mired in a chaotic jury selection process. Okay, we had to go through the process to get some of these good people that can get rid of some of these street gangs. But y'all got the street people locked up. It's not Young Thug. It's currently on pace to be the longest trial in the Georgia's history. Oh Lord. Well, y'all need to do some clean houses in that courtroom with 9 new counts, including 6 new felony charges for Thug, added to the indictment last summer. 8 defendants still waiting to be tried, and 2,000-person jury search still ongoing. Here's a comprehensive guide to everything that happened so far. Okay, and then here you have a picture of CEO Kevin, and then you got Young Thugger, and then you got Gunna here right here. All about Young Stunner life right here in this picture. All right, y'all, let me give y'all a little timeline of my boy Jeffrey Lamar Williams, as known as Young Thug. Is born in the Seven Hills neighborhood of Atlanta. Not too far from university, okay? June 14, 1993. Hey, a lot of y'all wasn't even born, okay? Hey, Sergio Kitchens, better known as Gunna, is born in College Park, Georgia. College Park is a nice area, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you, Seven Road is a nice little area, too. Seven Road is a nice little area, okay? Now, you talk about 1991, talking about 1993. Then we moving on up into 2011. June 18, Young Thug released his first mixtape, y'all, called I Came From Nothing. I hear you, I hear you. Okay, we heard you. Okay, in 2012, Young Thug forms the Young Slime Lift crew in Atlanta, Georgia, okay? He forms this group, y'all, which he shouldn't have formed. This is the group that Fonnie Willis has attacked. Okay, according to the timeline now, given in the indictment filed by Fonnie Willis and the state of Georgia, many of the group's founding members of family are friends of Thug from the City Jonesboro Salt Project. Now, Jonesboro Salt Project is a project that's still up, y'all. And I never could understand. They told everybody project, including Captain Home, and left there standing up. I took y'all by there back in the days. I took y'all over there, right? Okay. I've been over there when I was young. Shoot. That was in 2012, okay? This not far from Cleveland Avenue. So many of the group's founding members are family, are friends of Thug from the city. Nothing wrong with that, Fonnie. Nothing wrong with that. You need protection in your life. You really do. During the RICO trial, the prosecution will characterize YSL as a street gang, okay, that has affiliation with the National Bloods gang. And some associates claim the Blood Sunset gangs, Set Money Murder, and 30 Deep. Now look. Now don't that. Listen, y'all. Listen. Then 30 Deep came up in the courtroom. Then Set Money Murder came up in the courtroom. Listen to this. During the RICO trial, the prosecution will characterize YSL as a street gang. Okay, we're not trying to say they're not a street gang. But with this group right here, to be honest with you, I gotta agree. This is a street game. Okay, with these group in it. Okay, so the RICO gathered up the YSL and as a criminal street game with these people in it. Okay, and has affiliation with the National Bloods gang. So what you did was you could let that to make a RICO. You're gonna connect everybody with YSL, Young Slime Life. That's what you just did right here. You're mixing them up with the blood gangs and their associates claim the blood subset games, sex, money, murder, and 30D. Now, that question came up in court. There are cases built on the allegations, y'all, that over the past decade, okay, the organization has been responsible for a vast range of criminal activity, including multiple murders, shooting, thefts, and carjacking. And that's still going on in Atlanta. So funny with it. Don't act like that's not what's going on. It slowed down a little bit. No, have to give her that credit. Okay, we're going to stay focused on our timeline, y'all. How y'all doing today? Now, March 29, 2013, the state of Georgia indicts 35 Atlanta educators on RICO charges, alleging they conspired to correct their students' standardized test scores, okay? Then Assistant District Attorney Fonnie Willis leads the prosecution. 23 of the indicted teachers and administrators plead guilty, leading 12 to be tried. Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that. Did y'all hear that? On March 29, 2013, the state of Georgia indicts 35 Atlanta educators. Y'all remember that? On the RICO charges. Why did they put them on the RICO charges? Now, you remember them teachers that they had in Atlanta, they helped them kids pass that test. And they didn't pass that test in Fulton County. They was indicted, y'all. So Fannie put them up, locked them up for that, okay? On administration plead guilty, leaving 12 to be tried. Now, good job, Fannie. I'm glad you got them. July 16, 2013, under the name Young Gunner, Sergio Kitchens released his first mixtape, Hard Body. Okay. Yeah, this is a very interesting timeline, okay? Pay attention. September 9th, 2013, Young Thug is arrested with a firearm and charged with theft by receiving stolen property. In the YSL indictment, prosecutors would refer to the accident as an overact, okay? We're going to get back into overact. Y'all know I like to educate y'all, okay? Because everything I say is allegedly, okay? But what I'm reading and what the information I'm getting is facts, okay? All right. Young Thug, okay, April 20th, 2014. The year 2014 comes up in the courtroom, right? Because y'all notice, y'all hear people saying, what were you doing in 2014? 14. Okay, Young Thug released a song that State of Georgia was later alleged is an overact based on the following lyrics. Red just like Elmo, but I never effing giggle. YSL wouldn't fold. Pick his blank off from the back of me. YSL rip a nigga nose. I am F for the cash. Then she's getting robbed by a tick. In a Bentley on Wesley getting trailed by snipers. And all I ever wanted was the money. Put your hands in the air if you dare. Any MF2, step over here. F and N, but I'm in a wheelchair. rather than referring whatever that is, ooh-wee, and other Thug release songs. The indictment lists them as videos released on social media. Now, people, in 2020, they are using all of this right here, y'all, against this young man in court. Do you know back then when they was rapping, they were just saying something? Don't you know they were making up something that make it rhymes? Okay, sometimes they do be telling it like it is, but come on, in an indictment, this here, all right. They saying that now in their music. They saying worse things in their music now. So what you gonna do? Go lock everybody up? Oh, y'all, come on. We still on the timeline, okay? We got to get to 20, 23, 24, right? Okay, so right now we still in 2014. November the 3rd, a photo is posted online, a Young Thug flashing a YSL hand sign while wearing a red clothing and overact per the indictment. Okay, all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He on his page. He minding his business. January the 3rd, 2015, a photo of Thug and his co-defendant, Damikian. Now, you heard Damikian name came up in the court, right? Yeah. So Thug in a photo with Damikian is post online and them and over due to its captions, okay? We ain't going back and forth, okay? Now, do y'all recognize anybody in this photo, in this snippet? Do y'all recognize anybody in this snippet? Okay, dang, that's it. That's the YSL. This is the business. Oh, boy. Hey, y'all. 2015 came up. January the 25th, 2015. A conversation between Thug and Cal, the alleged leader of the S. Listen. I'm going to sit this right here, and I want y'all to read it. These are the affiliation that there was affiliated with, was indicted with YSL, okay? Really? Nah, them are knuckleheads. A conversation between Thug and Cal, the alleged leader of the sex money murder gang, is taped, okay? Ori is not indicted in the YSL case. Why? Why, if he's of a gang, is a leader of a gang, why is he not in this YSL? Why is he not in this? All the affiliation groups should be in this. The conversation includes the following remarks, which are listed together in the indictment as a single overact. Sacrifices must be made. Soldiers must fall in order for battles to be won. And 5, HO20, Street Life, KG, Doc God, 3 Shot, Nasty Nut, and me, MI. Anybody not under one of these individuals in the state of Georgia must line up PETE SAP. There is no rolling from one to the other. Everything is as is if you are one. Sex, money, murder. Now, you know sex, money, murder came up in the beginning of the RICO. Nothing added, nothing taken away to guns. Okay? Okay, we still on this timeline. If you really into this RICO, you will pay attention, okay? Because this information right here is coming out in y'all face in the courtroom. Pay attention. Per the state's account, Thug rents a 2014 Infiniti. They just told y'all that in the RICO about the Infiniti that he rented. That's what this about. Q50 sedan that is used in the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr. They are trying to say, yeah, I remember seeing this when the guy got up there talking about the rental car. I remember that. If you don't, go back and check my channel out. Okay, that Young Thug rented a car to have Donovan Thomas ejected. The indictment calls Thomas a rival gang member to Thug. It was YFN. Is it YFN or YNF? One of 100. Another overact, okay? Prosecutors later paint Thug as the mastermind behind this and several other killings are rival gang members. So why would you say that? Why would y'all think that? Now, he did rent the car in 2014. He did do that. And then he rented that morning and he took it back that week, you know, the end of that week earlier, okay? Then he ended up, well, he rented a Stingray before then. I'll go back and check my record. The member is allegedly committed by YSL member Javarius. Javaria Justin and Diamante. The rapper Yagati. I talked about the rapper Yak Gotti before that turned into his enemies. A lot of these guys is Young Thug enemies. Okay? Okay. The set the following in a video post online. So I'm not gonna even do that. Look, that's happening. This is the timeline right here. I'm gonna set that right here. You can read it for yourself. Okay, in February the 9th, 2015, I'm gonna set that right there. You can read it yourself. March the 20th, 2015. I'm gonna set this right here. You can read it yourself. April the 12th, 2015. I'm going to leave this right here and you can read it yourself. Okay, it is to April the 17th, 2015. Young Thug released his widely acclaimed debut commercial mixtape. Let's take a look at it. Okay, due to the copyright, I'm not going to play this, okay? But that is your boy. You see in the video, Young Stoner Life. This is YSL. This is Young Thug. For those who don't know Young Thug, this is Young Thug. And he's making his video, everything, okay? Commercial release, mixtape, okay? He making a video, y'all. That's all it is, a video, okay? See some of the boys in the video. Do y'all recognize them? They working. They working just like you working now, okay?
Controversy. Everybody wants to know what you mean when you call your homies your baby or your hubby, your lover. Can you just set the record straight?
It's a language. There's nothing stupid or fruity going on. It's the way we talk. It's the way we live. Those are my babes, no my lovers, no my hubbies, whatever you want to call it.
Is it strategic at all, you know, to get people talking about you? Because you are somewhat of a new artist. So is it strategic to be controversial?
However, I don't know. I don't know a yes or no to that. That's a hard question.
Okay. Now, you're definitely running shit right now. Your music is some of the hottest out. Who are some of the people that you work with that we might not know about yet? What collaborations do we have to look forward to?
Gotti, Wayne, Boosie, Bird. Many more.
All right. Kevin Gates is here today. I know there was some speculation that y'all had an issue. Do you have any issues, and will everything be calm today?
That wasn't with him.
Huh?
That wasn't against him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why everybody think that.
Yeah. Do you think the media kind of blows things out of proportion, social media?
No. No, I don't think so.
They're doing a special on Mike Brown, the Ferguson situation. What do you think needs to be changed in the way black men are policed in America?
Leave that up with the critics and the laws and all that old shit. We having fun, we iced out, we having money. That's how we doing it.
So you feel like it's not the artist's place to speak on social issues?
No.
Do you recall? I'll ask the question again. Do you recall Thug and Kel speaking while at the Cascade Skating Rink in 2015?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither about that phone call?
Yes.
Okay. What do you remember telling Detective Gaither about that phone call?
My word for word?
Whatever you remember.
All right, y'all, back in the courtroom, okay? Back in the courtroom with Kenneth Copeland. Y'all, it's rumors to have informed police about alleged YSL crimes. It's so much corrupted inside of this courtroom. Now, where did we get? Now, Mr. Steele, you my man. You know I love you. You're doing a good job. A question I want to ask you. How did you get Russian communist in the courtroom? And we in the United States. Where did this come from? Let's see, y'all. Maybe I'm confused.
To the mighty moms.
Like the court to look into the appropriateness. Mr. Copeland, to my observations around your courtroom, outside your courtroom on breaks, is surrounded by several members of law enforcement, the district attorney's office, and prosecutors, potentially other persons. I don't know why a sitting witness under oath is in a room with prosecutors during breaks, mornings, afternoons. It's totally inappropriate. There are people who are in your court's door. There's a double door where the court sits to its right that aligns with the witness chair. And I noticed people standing there in law enforcement while Mr. Copeland is testifying. He's making eye contact with them. I don't know if they're his brother. My point to you is this: what gives anybody the right to surround a witness? He's not in custody.
Look at her on her phone in the court, y'all.
Bring a witness. I'm sure Mr. Copeland didn't say to the prosecutor.
Look at her on her phone.
So if you think I'm wrong, then just strike it from your memory. But I'm sure he didn't say, hey, you guys want to hang out in this room a little while? And so I believe that he is being led on a tether by the prosecutors, and it is coercion. It is inappropriate. And why would anybody not be recording everything he said? And why do I have to get it in drips and drabs? So I am objecting to the...
And she been talking the whole time.
Fulton County District Attorney's Office and whomever else they may have employed with a citizen, regardless of what the court may think of him or the prosecutors think of him.
I don't have any thoughts, so please don't put that in. Please don't put that in the ether. Okay, but that's what you just said, sir.
Ether is
okay.
Clear. The court wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it either. So why is it happening? He's a.
So I have no interest other than I'm a referee.
Well, you're the referee who spoke with the witness without my presence.
Mr. Steele, we're not gonna get into that right now.
Well,
okay?
my point is, how is he being treated here? And why do I have all this? And why is this going on? What an unfair trial, Mr. Williams. Think about it. If you were accused, Your Honor, and this...
Mr. Steele, we understand what you're saying, okay? Yeah, I'm not on either side, I'm on the truth side. The thing is, sometimes you got to know when to shut your mouth. Sometimes you have to know when to shut your mouth. I don't care who you are. You need to know what attorney need to stay in an attorney place. It's okay to defend your person, but sometimes you got to know when to stop. You got to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. Mr. Steele, you got to know when to do that.
And the judge met with this witness, with the prosecutor, and you sat next to me and Mr. Adams, you would say to us, what Now he's being surrounded with all this law enforcement. My point is,
Your Honor, we're going to object that this.
I'm not going to be interrupted.
Mr. Steele, hold on. No, but you're cutting it, Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele.
Mr. Steele, you've been disrespectful.
Okay.
I want to finish. I'm making a record for the court to understand. And
Well, Mr. Steele.
I've never been interrupted in a court except for this one. You allow.
Well, you know, but the challenge is in this point.
Mr. Steele, calm down. Mr. Steele, I don't have nothing against him. I know he overwhelmed. Mr. Steele is going to have to control what he says and what come out his mouth. Put his feeling a tiny bit on the side and be respectful. Be a little bit more respectful in this courtroom. And I love Mr. Steele. Just be a little bit more professional. You got to know when to turn it off and turn it on.
In time is that some of the things that you have said at certain points in time are not appropriate.
Not true.
Okay, well that's the court's.
Court is wrong.
Well, you know, you have, everybody has an opinion, and it can certainly be reviewed at the appropriate time. But finish up so you can go ahead and make your record.
Anyone about prosecutor or anyway. This is a record. This is important.
Okay, but it's your allegation and assertion, sir. Okay, so. Well, we don't know that. We don't know whether or not they're true.
What's going on? Every time Mr. Copeland comes in the courtroom or out of court, he's escorted by a DA's office investigator. You see that? This court is observant.
Okay, first of all,
you see exactly what's going on.
The judge is on your side, Miss Love. You can shut the book, and listen, because he's on the judge taking up. So you close that book. Stop trying to argue. Y'all argue too much in this courtroom, and it's not about y'all. Mr. Steele, it's not about you. Miss Love, it's not about you. It's about the young life sitting over here in this courtroom, depending on y'all to stand up for them. And y'all behavior in this court should be ran by the judge, and the judge not doing his job. We wouldn't be here.
You're the prosecutor telling you we were in a room with Mr. Copeland and he said these things. Why?
Okay.
Why do I have to bring up? You should be bringing up. This is crazy. This is like communist Russia. Mr. Williams is having the worst trial. So I'm moving.
Why is he bringing up communist Russia in this RICO? This don't have nothing to do with Russian. Russia don't have nothing to do. Oh, Lord.
Again, to stop intimidating the witness by the prosecution.
They are intimidating the witness. They has been intimidating him. No, that boy slow.
Leave people alone.
Allegedly.
And stop accusing. You've allowed the prosecutor Love to accuse me of misconduct.
Oh, but you've also accused her of hold on. You have accused her of misconduct as well. And remember what I told you about your professional responsibility. Remember what I told you about your. And she's gonna take me down as opposed to you. So when I start talking, stop talking, please. Okay? I'll let you complete your record. Okay?
I understand the one party thought. I got it.
All right. Okay. All right. So I told you, several times before. I told you and your colleagues. Remember your professional responsibility.
Thank you.
And let's not make this an ad hominem issue. I don't believe that either one of you are trying to do anything that would subvert your ability to practice law. So but.
Love has intentionally lied to the court numerous cases.
Hold on. Let him finish. See, this is Mr. Steele. This is exactly what I'm saying.
She snapped on that dynamite.
It is not a good idea to state that your brethren across the bar are lying.
Thank you, Miss Hilton. Thank you, Miss Hilton, for being professional.
Okay, but don't. But don't because you don't have any proof. If you have proof of it, then if you have proof, there's a mechanism in law. And under the rules for you to submit that question.
No, all of this, see, Judge, He need to stop. He need to sit down and he need to stop. You need to sit down, Mr. You don't say what you had to say still. Sit down because that boy needs you to represent him. Young Thug is paying you to represent him, not to argue like this. Some stuff that y'all see going on in this courtroom that with the witness, y'all not even let the witness say nothing. If he talk, then maybe he'll tell something. Then y'all can stand up. Y'all get on my nerve in this courtroom, though. All of y'all attorneys, everybody, from the defense, and the prosecution. Y'all got to stop. You got to stop. In order to stop, you're going to have to get rid of recuse your judge. I'm out of here.